Hello everyone, welcome to pre-recorded live stream episode 2, PRLS episode 2. Let me catch y'all up on some life stuff real quick. So, I had a delay in my channel uploads. I usually upload every Monday / sometimes Tuesday, because it takes me forever to upload stuff, and then sometimes I get a copyright claim, and it takes a whole nother day to upload it, because I don't have great internet. But anyways, I did not upload last week because of two things. Well, three, sort of. Number one, I went home for my dad's birthday. Happy late birthday, Dad. Number two, I got a concussion for the first time ever. Yeah, so I could not work on the video when I got home because I couldn't even talk straight. And number three, my apartment building got condemned. If you're unaware, that's when the government says, "Hey, you can't live here anymore." So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. I will tell you guys those sorts of life updates, depending on what they are, and I pretty much only if they affect the channel. I'm not just gonna come on here to gossip about my life. But anyways, so okay, what we have to talk about this week, I should be uploading this on Wednesday, so if you're listening to this on Wednesday, I did a good job. If it's another day, that is probably your fault, because you probably didn't listen to it on the day it came out, and you should feel bad. But we get to talk about Fire Force. So yes, this was the last video that I posted on my main channel, Casual Classroom, so now I'm going to talk about it on pre-recorded live stream. That's going to be the cadence for this. And then I'm going to talk about other stuff that I watched, maybe read, played throughout the week. So anyways, let me talk more in depth about Fire Force. The video was mostly about, well, it was a half and half video. It was half about the, great sounds in Fire Force, the noises with the attacks and, the powers and stuff, it's just so good. And then the other half was just me talking generally about Season 1 and what I like about it so far. But let me just expand on that a little bit here. I am really starting to care about the main plot more. That's number one. The White Clad are a pretty fun foe, them and the Evangelists, and the show plot line I really started to like more when they went down into the subway tunnels and him and Shinra had their really big fight, which also, that fight was incredible. I haven't liked Victor, is it Licht or Light? I don't remember really. I haven't liked him a ton before, but I thought that his commentary in Shinra and Sho's fight was very funny. And I really liked him slowly freaking out about oh god, Shinra could become a black hole. Oh no, this is not good. But yeah, I really like Fire Force so far. I'm in my Okubo arc. I'm reading Soul Eater. I'm watching Fire Force. After watching a lot of early One Piece lately, watching this feels like if you showed the first Pope an iPhone. I feel like my brain melts when I look at this show at points. It's so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god, this show is so well animated. I just love the way that it looks. And the way that they use hypercolor, when Takehisa shoots his big ass fucking rail gun and he increases the velocity of the bullet through the arrow White Clad's flames, and it's this giant rainbow flash. It kind of reminded me of the dancing dragons in Avatar: The Last Airbender. My girlfriend and I have been watching that. She actually watched it for the first time. I was rewatching it for the fourth or fifth time probably. But yeah, it reminded me of that. It was that rainbow weaved into the fire. I thought it was very beautiful. I also, one plotline that I really liked a lot that I couldn't find a place to talk about was the bug thing at the I think it was at the first, I think, yeah. And it was the bug plot line with those three guys. There was the one who was a traitor, the one who could do the temperature with the ice, and the other one that I can't really remember much about. This part of Fire Force I watched a while ago. I only recently picked Fire Force back up again. But yeah, I really liked that plotline. I just couldn't find a way to talk about it. That final confrontation with Shinra and the fire soldier who like betrays them. Oh my god, is so good. That's like, oh my god, that's one of my favorite moments of the whole season. But one thing is, I really hope that we get better writing with the female cast in season 2 because he made this after Soul Eater, and it's really disappointing to see Okubo go from like having like Maka in Soul Eater, who's like really well written, and that kind of like balances out his at times pretty annoying fan service. But in Fire Force, he doesn't have a female character who's that well written. So it's, I don't know, it's a little disappointing. It feels like a step back in the quality of his work. But hey, you never know. I really like his stuff in general. That is just like my one like big complaint from Fire Force so far. So I trust that he will I trust that he'll improve on that later in Fire Force. I really do. But anyways, let's next get into the other anime I've watched. I have not been able to watch any anime. My building got condemned, so I've been pretty busy with that. But we can get to the stuff that I've read in the past week next. Haven't read anything. Yeah, my building got condemned. I'm being evicted, so yeah, been pretty busy with that. Okay, that was just a little jokey bit. But yeah, seriously, I have not gotten to watch or read anything. Besides like watching like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's a good comfort show of mine. One of the funniest shows ever put to television. It's so crazy that it has not like fallen off a cliff. It really barely even ever dips. Like I think that season 14, I think it is like whatever, like, but like besides that, I mean it's rock solid. Like, and the great thing is that like there are like standard good seasons in every era. And by era I mean like, there's early Sunny when it was like 4:3 or whatever aspect ratio. Then like it went to like I think like 720p and then went to like HD and now it's like widescreen. So there are like very clearly defined eras. And the great thing is that like in each era there are like good seasons, like solid ones, and then there are ones that are just like banger after banger for every episode. If you have not seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, absolutely watch it. I don't really know if there's like an episode that I would say like, yeah, start with that one. That's a good one to start with on Sunny. But just watch like multiple of them. Don't just like decide if you're going to watch Sunny or not based on one episode because honestly, you're probably not going to enjoy the first episode of Sunny that you watch that much. It can be pretty jarring, but just stick with it. I mean, it's great. Okay, well, I did not anticipate an It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia tangent this episode, but as I said last episode, this is going to be a tangent fueled podcast. And in honor of that, folks, I brought this rule up. I brought this rule up last time. I have something called a 3 drink rule. Now, if you're taking a seat at your house, I don't just mean like you're sitting down for a sec. I mean if you were like taking a seat, like you are down for the count, or like you're doing something. You need 3 drinks. 1 for hydration. I've got my LaCroix. 2 for fun. I've got that same Cayman Jack from last episode. That's right. I've been drinking the same one for like 3 days. That's a lie. I recorded these back to back. 3, I've got some orange juice. That is my go juice for this one. That's right. That's what I called it. Yeah. Juice usually helps me feel productive and energized because it has sun particles in it. I just made so many ASMR sounds with my mouth. If I cut that, that's how you know that I really care about you people as listeners. Oh man, that was another tangent. Okay, yeah, 3 drink tangent. That one went way longer than I anticipated. I was just gonna. Hmm. Okay, after those 2 tangents, I really know that only the real ones are still listening, so thank you to all. Definitely less than 10 of you at this point. I'm not putting it above 10. I'm gonna be real. But anyways, we have made it to the actual topic of the video that I wanted to talk about, besides, like, the video of last week. But the thing that I'm talking about in lieu of, like, anime and manga, or, like, any movies, or, like, really any TV shows in depth, because I'll try and, like, replace it with something. This time, it's Overwatch. Specifically, Overwatch 2, because Blizzard fucking deleted Overwatch 1. It's gone. Uh, but yeah, anyways, I've talked about Overwatch like a couple times and very briefly on the main channel, I think. Which by the way, Casual Classroom, also go check that out. I think I said that in this video. I'm not quite sure, but go do that. But yeah, Overwatch 2. I play this game like every day right now. Like pretty much if I'm like home, I play it like every day because the thing is I don't like read every day or I don't watch anime every day because like I have to like pay attention to that. But pretty much every day to wind down before bed, I'll play at least one or two games of right now Overwatch. I've been like this for like a while. You know, it used to be like Halo Infinite before they decided, hey, what if we made a game that was a live service where we added nothing? What if? What if we did that? But yeah, I'm going to talk about Overwatch 2 a little bit. The characters that I like playing, the characters that I do not like playing against, maybe some of the maps I like, my thoughts on game modes, certain skins that I have. Yeah, just going to talk about Overwatch 2 for a little bit. So, first off, let me just say what I think about like the state of Overwatch 2 right now. I'm a pretty positive guy. I don't like to just complain about shit. That's why a lot of my channel has like a positive slant. I'll give criticism to stuff, and some of my videos are like outright negative. Like my Avatar video was a fucking hate fest, and like I did have fun making it, but I can't like do that every week. That's not me. It will make me like really depressed if every week I'm just talking about shit that I hate. But anyways, yeah, I like the state of Overwatch 2 right now. I think that when it launched, it had a lot more problems than it does now that have gotten like either like fixed like pretty publicly or like more quietly fixed in the background. Like one fix that I really appreciated that I haven't seen many people talk about is that for a little while like the skins from Overwatch 1, you could only like buy them at certain times and it was never clear like when certain ones were going to be available or for how long. But now every skin from Overwatch 1, it seems that you can just like buy. Like I'm really sure that's the case. I don't really spend money on the game though that much besides like I buy the battle pass every season. But besides that, I don't spend any money on the game, so like I don't know really what it costs to just like buy a skin, because I don't really do that. But yeah, I think that they are doing a good job at adding new content. I think that there's really exciting stuff coming up. I'm really excited to see some. I think that there's supposed to be some like PVE news soon, like the campaign. So I'm pretty fucking pumped about that because like I think that the abilities in Overwatch are so fun. So if the design team just wants to like make a shit ton more, I am so astronomically here for that. Like, oh my god, I'm so here for that. Ooh, they did the One Punch Man collaboration. That was really cool. I hope that they do more anime collaborations. Although, I hope that some more of the skins don't look like Inhuman Nightmares, like the Genos Genji skin. I don't know, I'm sorry, he just kind of looks freakish. Like, I think that this is correct. No, I'm certain that this is correct. He looks like a fucking alien. Like, I'm sorry, it's weird. Doomfist looks great. Kiriko looks, like, pretty good. I don't think that it should be a legendary skin, but she looks good. Genji is a monster. Why is that? But yeah, I think that Overwatch 2 is in a really good place, and I know that I was rough on that Genji skin. It's still really cool that they made it, and like, they clearly put a lot of love into it. I just don't think that it was the best way to like mesh those characters together. But anyways, on to the characters I like playing. So first, we're gonna start with tanks. I would say that my biggest tank main right now is probably Sigma. I have a lot of fun playing this guy. I love like blocking off like long sight lines with him, especially just like shoving the shield in a sniper's face and basically just like giving them the middle finger is so satisfying. I've gotten a lot better also at hitting people with the boulder, which is one of the most like effective kill abilities in the game, as I like to call them in my very casual. I only play unranked. I play video games to have fun. I don't care if I'm good or not. I try to win when I'm in them, but I don't play competitive in anything. So my views on Overwatch 2 are not from the like grandmaster perspective. I'm not like lacing Kiriko headshots in between her healing a Fuda. Like I'm just not. Like I'm not that good at it. I think I'm decent at it and like I try to win. Like that's good enough for me. Yeah, Sigma's Boulder is in my opinion one of the most like effective feeling kill abilities in the game. Like I think it's very rare that when I hit someone with it, they're not dead almost immediately after. His Hulk hit is just very satisfying, especially playing like certain characters who are very heavily like one ability damage based. Oh, like Bastion. Bastion's a great example. You know, he goes into his like minigun form. I forget if it's called like Sentry or what. You stuff him with the shield until that breaks, and then you do your shield suck thing, and then you get like a shitload of shields from that, and then you hit him with the boulder and you kill him. It's like he just has such fun and like fluid interactions with like characters like that, where like his abilities just like line up so seamlessly. Oop, I just hit the microphone cord. Sorry about that. His abilities just line up so seamlessly with each other. It's so fun. That's also what I really like about Orisa. Sigma and Orisa are really like two sides of the same coin to me. I usually will play Sigma on defense and Orisa on attack because I feel like Sigma is that sort of like, you know, very like direct counter type gameplay like I talked about with Bastion. But you know, better for defense in my opinion because like he'll like shut off those like sniper points and stuff, and like you can like put it like in the like main chokehold that the attacking team is trying to come through. But Orisa kind of like breaks through that, you know, like she very much like charges in and like plows through the crowd. And I really like how her abilities also weave together. Like, oh, actually, you can talk about her interaction with Sigma pretty well. Like yeah, so for example, with Orisa and Sigma, uh Sigma like sends his like shield at you. You just like don't throw the javelin into it or like don't shoot at it. Just like advance. If he tries to do the boulder, you know, you fortify and make sure that when you throw your javelin, he's not doing his little sucky move. You just shoot him right in his stupid Swedish head or whatever. I also really enjoy playing Junker Queen and Roadhog, although they are played, in my opinion, more like closer to a DPS than a tank in Overwatch. You know, they obviously do tank by like body blocking, and also like Junker Queen has her big like shout ability that'll like beef people up, but they are very heavily like kill focused. But I really like playing both of them. Honestly, though, I have not been playing much Roadhog since he got those nerfs. Yeah, that was pretty disappointing, but yeah, I get that that was not fun to play against. I just had a lot of fucking fun one-shotting people. It was really awesome. God, it was so fun. But yeah, I also really like playing Junker Queen, but fuck, if you don't hit those knife throws, it is over, brother. You are not getting a single kill on that woman. Let me think. What skins do I use for these tanks? Sigma, I use his Asylum skin. I like his half mask. I also have his Talon one. I like those two a lot. Orisa, need a better skin for her, but I use her camo one. I think it looks nice. Junker Queen, which one am I using for her right now? Oh, I'm using her like Kiss one. And Roadhog, I have his like demon one. So yeah, pretty good skins overall. Skin ranking, real quick, I would say I probably have the best skin. It's very smooth, but then I would say it's probably number one probably Junker Queen, two Sigma, three Roadhog, four Orisa. Okay, next up is damage. I'm gonna be real though. I play less damage than I used to. I don't know why. I think like I think mechanically I've gotten like worse at video games, so I think that's part of it. I think I'm just enjoying the tank playstyle more of like more like playing tank feels more like it's about like shutting down like specific other abilities, especially from other tanks. In DPS, it's like out killing them, you know, which is like an oversimplification, obviously, but like I play at a very simple level because I'm not very good. But I still do like playing DPS, just not as much as I used to. Two I probably play most right now, and they're probably about equal, are Ash and Junkrat, and almost like for opposite reasons. I like characters who are like either very similar to each other or very different, I think. So like Ash, obviously, hit scan, pretty long ranges, and like, you know, just like a like sniper DPS blend. Like she can get in close with like, well, the coach gun is mostly for like getting away, but like she can get in close with her like main fire, but like she'll like shoot better in my opinion. It feels better to me with her scoped fire. She's got her dynamite to like finish people off. And then Junkrat, I just like to play basically where like I will run at someone and just like continue throwing explosives and grenades at them. And if I die, hopefully I'll die on top of them and kill them with the like martyrdom perk that Junkrat has. Uh but that's only like if I'm in a big team fight. I do also play like from like distances and stuff and try and like kind of like snipe shoot with it. I don't like to like do the Junkrat thing where like I like to play flank rat. Yeah, I think people have called it flank rat where you will like flank and try and get like those like one-off kills and stuff. I don't really like just like setting up and doing the like spam shots that Junkrat mains I feel like are known for. But one that I've gotten into recently that I used to not like playing a lot is Soldier 76. I feel like I've just gotten like better at using his gun. I've come to like just like appreciate his kit more. You know, I think I used to be afraid of playing like the basic DPS one, but like he's fucking fun, man. He's great. He feels awesome. The Helix rockets are fantastic. His whole kit feels great. I also play some Tracer. I feel like I'm all right at her. I don't know. I just try to move around a ton. I don't die very much as Tracer, so I think that that's worth something. I also play a lot of Echo lately. I have found her kit to be really satisfying. You know, her ult is like pretty tough to use at times, but I found that like I play like enough characters like in my like general wheelhouse that like I feel pretty comfortable using her ult most of the time. And then we have Sombra. I feel kind of bad for playing Sombra, but I have like a different philosophy for Sombra than most people because I feel like most people when they play Sombra, they just like sit in the back and like try and like hack the Zen and one clip him in the skull because that's like the cool clip that's gonna like blow up on TikTok or like on Twitch. But the way that I kind of play Sombra, the way I think about it is based off of her mechanic where she can see people through walls when they are like low health. I don't remember what the percentage is, but so what that tells me is that Blizzard wants me to pick on those people who have low health. And so I, you know, go over to those low health people, try and find like an opportune moment when like maybe they're in front of my team, maybe they pop an ability that I can like interrupt with my hack, whatever it is, whenever the good time is, I hack them, and then like I will also shoot at them. But I'm also kind of just like relying on my team to finish the job for me. But yeah, that's kind of how I like to play Sombra more. I don't try and go for like solo kills. I try and like just like ease the other team into death. Like I'm not even like doing that much damage. I'm just kind of like helping, you know. Oh, and real quick, let's see what skins do I use for each of these. I have more than like just these skins for them, but I'll try and just think of what skins I'm using right now. Ash, I use her like posh skin. It's the one where she's in those like kind of like stripy pants. She's like fancy. She looks like purple. Junkrat right now, I mean, just like always, I'm using the Dr. Junkenstein skin. It's so good. Soldier 76, Grillmaster 76, also a great skin. Tracer, I've been using her new like newsboy one. Echo, I have her Iron Manish Hot Rod one. And Sombra, I use her cyborgy looking one where she has like a blonde, like almost like French braid, like with her like half of her hair. Man, let me think to rank these. Junkrat number 1, Soldier 76 number 2, Ash number 3, Silver number 4, Tracer 5, Echo 6. And that is the skin rankings. Okay, support. Now, this is gonna seem bad maybe because I only really play 2 support characters. I only really play one of them. But I do play a fair amount of support. I'm huh. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are moving out of my building right now, so you might hear like crashes and various clangs outside. Everyone is moving because the building got condemned. But I do play a fair amount of healer, I swear. I play Baptiste a lot. I really, really like Baptiste. I think he is so fun. I love his cadence of like okay, the way that I kind of like think about characters is like a lot of times I like think about like one of their like central abilities and think of like how does their kit like revolve around that? Cuz like that kind of like tells me how I think the developers want me to play them, which is usually what will like get you to win and like do well. In Baptiste, I think that a lot of his kit is centered around the fact that when you reload, it reloads his bullets and his healing grenades. And like this is an observation that like many people know about, but this is just another example of like the way that I think about this. So, that obviously means that you are supposed to shoot people in between the healing grenades and take advantage of the like double reload. So like you're supposed to like weave them together and then like obviously you just got to like also do your like regen burst when you should and like use the immortality field at intelligent times. But yeah, I have a lot of fun playing Baptiste. I also have great emotes for him. I have I don't know how to pronounce, but like Rabaudet, I think maybe. It's the one where he busts it down. It's great. It's a fun one to pop out. I like to foster a positive environment on my team when I play Overwatch. I usually try and like use like voice lines or like emo or like hello or like thank people a lot. I just think it makes the game more fun for everyone. And the other healer I play a lot, who I used to play a lot more of, is Zenyatta. But Baptiste really took up like my like Zenyatta spot in my heart, I guess, which I feel a little bad about. Yeah, I like playing Zenyatta. I like how you can kind of like or like anyways, this should be how it works with your team. You kind of like dictate the flow of the fight with your especially Discord orb, like the team really should like focus on who has the orb. So you are kind of like calling shots in many ways. But yeah, I've just been liking Baptiste more lately, frankly, and I think it's because like I'm not very good with his like just like balls, I guess. I don't know what you call his projectiles, but like I'm not the best with them. I just don't have great aim. The Baptiste, these are two of my best skins though. Baptiste, I have the Talon skin, which is beautiful. Love it. It is gorgeous. And Zenyatta, I have his, I think it's Infrit skin. That might be how you pronounce it. I'm not quite sure. But that's the one where he has like the turban and he has a feather. He has a really like great red color scheme. I think he has some like turquoise in there. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful looking skin. Man, these are two of my best ones. Which one do I like more? I like the Baptiste one more, I think. Just for like the lore stuff of it, because I like the Baptiste is part of a terrorist organization. What I also love about Talon, and like I'm not like a big like Overwatch lore head, and like that's great if you are, but like I really genuinely don't care that much about it. It's like don't be in the comments if like this is wrong, even though there's gonna be like 3 people watching this or listening, I guess. I love that Talon as an organization is just like one of those like evil organizations from like cartoons and stuff where like they're like in their meetings and they're like, how many puppies did we kill this year? And they're like, oh, only 10 billion, not enough. Their goal just seems to be like unbridled hatred and chaos. And I just think that those sorts of organizations are fascinating. Like they don't want like money or like control like resources or something like a person. They just like they just genuinely want to cause harm to others. Like that's their whole purpose. I think that's really funny. I really think that those sorts of organizations and like cartoons and shit are hilarious. I'm glad that Overwatch has one. But anyway, some final wrap up thoughts. Characters that I hate playing against. Symmetra. Fuck Symmetra. Oh my god, I hate her. Oh my god, I hate her so much. Oh, like okay, her cosmetics and stuff are so cool. She has some of the best design skins in the game. And like I think that she has like a pretty like interesting kit. Like I don't really like playing her, but like she has some like creative ideas. Oh my god, I would rather just permanently move into the DMV from my apartment than ever play Symmetra again. Oh my god, she is so frustrating. I especially because of the characters I play. Mainly Sigma is the one that like Symmetra really bugs me, and like she is a good pick to play against Symmetra, to play against Sigma, like objectively, because like her beam gets stronger the more damage you do with it, and that damage can be gained through shields. I like all the game modes. There are no maps I really dislike that much. I think I've just like gotten used to them that I don't love. But yeah, I'm really excited for them to add more stuff. I'm most excited for PvE content, honestly. Okay, y'all, I think that that was this episode of pre-recorded live stream. So thank you for listening to episode 2 of pre-recorded live stream. We will be back next week, hopefully next Wednesday, to talk about whatever my video that I post next Monday/Tuesday is. So please go check that out over on the main channel, Casual Classroom. But yeah, I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for listening.